everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be like a new product chit chat video, like new things I've been testing that I've been enjoying and things that I plan to be testing. I don't know, I just had a bunch of new things and I wanted to do a video about it all. So I have two foundations that I'll be talking about, one that I'll be demoing and the other one I'll be demoing in another video because I'm waiting for a lighter shade to arrive. Let's first start with, I received the La Prairie Skin Caviar Perfect Concealer, and I have the shade 2. Now this, I'm not gonna put it on over top of my foundation. I'm gonna show you how it looks just on bare skin, because it's not a very strong concealer. It's very, very light. I mean, this is like a really gorgeous skincare based concealer. And so this is not going to give you like exceptional, let me just scoot up here a little bit. There we go. It's not going to give you tons of coverage. It's really just going to help brighten up under the eyes. And so it kind of like pumps up here. You just kind of twist it and the color comes out the top. It does have a brush, but no thanks. I'm just going to use my beauty blender. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use my finger because I'm going to pat it in. And it really helps to just brighten under the eye. I mean, beautifully. But it's not a lot of coverage. So this is not going to be a concealer that you're going to really get some serious, concealing of dark circles with. This is really much more of a skincare based concealer and something to just brighten up. Especially, if you're not wearing a lot of makeup and you just want something to brighten. I mean, obviously shade number 2 is very, very light. So I would need to use something else with it because I kind of have like a reverse raccoon effect there. But really brightening and light, very, very comfortable, does not crease. I was really, really impressed. For those that want something that's not going to settle into fine lines and that's just going to kind of brighten the under eye area, but not make it look any worse. Sometimes concealers can make it look worse under there. This is perfect for that. All right, the foundation that I'm using, I don't know why I even hadn't tried this before, but the Tarte foundcealer, it's a multitasking foundation. I have the shade 13N, Fair Neutral. So it's like a foundation and concealer in one. It's more of a naturally radiant finish. So those that have exceptionally oily skin would need to use a primer with this, definitely, or a powder, or just skip it. I find my skin is more combination, so I find that it's fine for me, but it is stunning. I was blown away. Now it says sheer coverage online. I was like, I don't think it's completely sheer. I definitely like how much coverage it gives. You can build it up to be like a sheer medium. I don't think this will ever give you strong coverage, but it definitely will cover everything you need it to cover. But the finish, it looks like a skincare-based foundation, like when it's on the skin, because it just shows fresh skin. It's absolutely gorgeous. I put this on it. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting it to look this gorgeous. I was shocked. And if you have drier skin, I think you would love, love, love this. If you have combination, you're definitely going to need to use a powder or something to just set the T-zone, because like I said, it is a naturally radiant finish. You can kind of see as I'm applying it, definitely naturally radiant. Oh my gosh, it's as if I have a filter on my skin. That is how beautiful the coverage and the finish and the look of this is. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I was not expecting this to be this amazing. I had seen people talk about it and I was like, I'm gonna give it a go. I'm really intrigued. And yowza. Just wears beautifully throughout the day, wears all day. I didn't really have any pulling apart. I did have a little bit on my chin, but I was like exceptionally dehydrated, so that sometimes I get that with when I get dehydrated. Sometimes my foundations, whatever I'm wearing, will pull apart. It did get a little more shiny, but never greasy. Like I didn't look like an oil slick by the end of the day. In fact, my skin just looked very like fresh still. But it has SPF 20. And it says it's a foundation and concealer. I mean, I still would use a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes, but whoa, that finish is stunning. It looks flawless and like airbrushed. I did not see this one coming. The other one I have, so I'm glad I bought this kind of going into fall because I think it will be better for me in the cooler month, just because it does have a naturally radiant finish, which I normally stay away from as a combination skin, especially in the summer, but it doesn't become an oil slick on me. I was really shocked. But I think this is gonna be gorgeous in the fall and winter. It's so moisturizing. It looks like second skin. That's what it is. It feels weightless. I feel like it looks like second skin and it just blurs everything. Just mind blown. All right, let me finish up my makeup and then we'll go on to the rest of stuff because it's a bunch of like tools and skincare stuff and just like one other makeup thing. Okay, makeup is all done. I set just my T-zone with the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I also did my Bobbi Brown palette from last year, not last year's anniversary sale, on my eyes and a little bit on my cheeks. I saw that they have something similar this year. But it comes with like a lip and something else. But this was seriously like one of my most worn palettes last year. So I'll link that below. I also have Nordstrom Anniversary Sale starts this week for like early access. Different card levels can begin to shop this week. So most of my content will begin to come out this week. And then I'll be shopping on Friday and we'll have a video up and everything shortly after, but I'll link my initial Nordstrom Anniversary Sale post below, and then I also have a tab on my blog, so you can always go there and see whatever I've posted about. Okay, all right, so makeup's all done. I love the finish of this foundation. You know what I received the other day? The Lancome Juicy Tubes. They're back. And I was like, what a blast from the past. And I forgot how gorgeous they are. This one is, they all look so similar, right? Melon Rewind. I mean, these are not for people that hate sticky glosses. These are not for people that can't stand the feeling of, I mean, these are sticky. These are tacky. These are, they are juicy. But the smell of it, the look of it, I mean, nothing beats a juicy tube. Am I right? And same with MAC lip gloss, like nothing beats them. They are truly like iconic. But they are a little, I can, like they kind of get like a little like on the sides and stuff. But they're back. And if you remember using them and you're feeling nostalgic and want to pick up a few new ones, they are back and there's tons of shades. I shared some on my Insta stories and I tried some on, but Melon Rewind was probably one of my favorites. Yeah, they're like, I can see them kind of like when I put my lips together. You can see them kind of like connecting right there. Whatever, they're juicy tubes. You're not expecting, you know, anything earth shattering. Okay. So the foundation, the Tarte foundcealer, like blow my mind. The new Tarte, no, not Tarte, Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation also blew my mind. Very different, however. This is the one that I will show you in a future video because I have the shade Vanilla and it's too dark, so they are sending me the shade lighter. And yeah, it's like so weird talking with this. Such sticky lips. So totally different. While this is like sheer to sheer medium, naturally radiant, gorgeous, looks like second skin. This is some serious coverage. I mean, this gives you like medium to medium full coverage, matte finish. It is a really, I mean, it's gorgeous. I love the concealer, but this formula, I love a matte formulation foundation, liquid. It's like a thicker liquid, and it's long wearing, and it covers everything. I mean, this is makeup. And so if you love that, you will love this foundation. I mean, especially if you have oily skin, if you live in a hot climate, this is the foundation to get. Transfer resistant, waterproof. I mean, this is like a workhorse. So I will be testing that one out, or I have tested it out, but the shade was wrong, but it's gorgeous. So I'll be sharing a demo with it with the right shade soon. All right, I ventured out to a new self-tanner. I tried the Loving Tan. Tried it last night. I know you're gonna be like, Mary, that's you tan. Yes, I mix all my self-tanners with a little bit of unscented body lotion, mix it together to literally dilute it. So I never get any streaks. Never, never, never. But the downside is I don't ever get it to be really, really dark, which is fine because I don't need it to be very, very dark. I got the medium shade. Okay, I liked it. It really did. I liked the finish. It's very, very light. Last night it was actually a little bit darker when I first put it on, but I rinsed it off like after an hour and a half. You're only supposed to keep it on 2 hours. So this is, I normally wear the Saint Tropez. This is much more pinky red based. The Saint Tropez is very green, has a very green undertone. If you don't use a lot of self-tanners, this may sound kind of crazy. You're like, green, who wants to be green? A lot of bronzers are either kind of like a red undertone or like more of a green undertone. So the Saint Tropez is very, very green. And then this is a lot more pinky red. This did get a little bit darker, especially like on my upper legs and that sort of thing. I think maybe I put like a little bit more on there. Did get a little bit darker quicker. The Saint Tropez is very, very light for me, which I like. But I liked both. I'm gonna keep using this and see once it's done if I want to go back to the Saint Tropez or not. So stay tuned. But I was really, really impressed with that. Okay, some cleansers that I am crazy for. I did a cleanser post, I'll link that below, where I shared the Herbivore Pink Cloud. First of all, I love it. It's called a cloud cleanser. I just automatically, and in that post, I had 4 cleansers that I talked about. 2 were a love and 2 were only a like. So I'll link that below so you can read all about that. It's a creamy jelly cleanser. Yes, it is creamy, it is jelly. It foams up just slightly. Very nourishing, very hydrating. I didn't feel it did a great job of removing makeup, but I didn't care about it for that. But it is really lovely. Elemis came out with a new cleansing balm. Yes! So gorgeous. It's their superfood cleansing balm. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. It's not as oily and rich as the Pro Collagen cleansing balm, but this has pumpkin enzymes in it, so it gives like a gentle exfoliation. And it's, I mean, the price point's very different from the Pro Collagen. This is, I think, is like $40, where that one is close to 60 something. Just it took off makeup beautifully, really smooth, really buttery. I mean, Elemis knows how to do cleansing balms. They really do. Tatcha came out with the Rice Wash. Now, this is a soft cream cleanser for normal to dry skin. It does foam up, and I was a little like, I don't like foaming cleansers are not my jam. However, it's very creamy, and the foam is very minimal, and it did not dry out my skin. So I was like, okay, I see you, Tatcha. You definitely, because I was like, some people say like it's foaming cleanser, and it's supposed to be not drying the skin, and then my skin is left with literally no moisture. That's not the case. And I kind of expected that with Tatcha because their products are really, really gentle. I've never had many of them that like really strip my skin, like at all. But if you love a cream cleanser, this is very nourishing, very calming, very soothing. If you have oily and combination skin, I think anyone can use this and would really, really love it. What else? Okay. I received the Glowpro microneedling device. Shared this on my Insta stories the other night. And so I'm going to be starting to test this. I did it one night already. I received some of the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale kits they had sent over. So I'll be sharing the whole kit in my Nordstrom Anniversary Sale beauty video. But I wanted to get started on the Glowpro and start using it. So only used it one night. Some people ask, does it hurt? No, but it's definitely tingly. Like you can feel the little needles. It's not super, super, like you don't even feel them. You feel them. Like it's definitely takes some getting used to. In fact, I used it on Stan. He was like, ow! And I was like, okay, like don't be such a baby about it. And I asked many of you, how would you use this and the new face? So most of you said you use your new face in the morning and you use your Glowpro 3 times a week at night. So this is really good for like uneven skin tone, fine lines, wrinkles. A lot of you had messaged me and said that you absolutely love your Glowpro. I also have the eye attachment and the body attachment. I'm really excited to try the body attachment. So if you have it and you use it, love to know your thoughts. I know some people love it, some people don't. Most of the responses I got back from people were, I love my Glowpro. Like I've been using it for years and it's amazing. I plan to use it maybe like 3 times a week. I think they just said use it right around that frequency. And that's it. That is all that I have to share today. Like I said, this is a long chit chat video. Like I know I just went rambling and when I start talking about foundation, I can't express my love for something enough when I love it. If I don't like it, then I'm just like, it was awful. But these 2 foundations are amazing. I did not see this one coming from Tarte. I was really, really shocked when I put it on. I was like, oh, it's so amazing. Also, I'm wearing the Tarte bronzer, the cream bronzer underneath today. Still love that. Brush, the cream bronzer. It is so foolproof. That's the thing. It's so sheer and it's like you cannot make a mistake with it. That's what I love about it. Sometimes with bronzers, I'll put it on, I'll be too heavy-handed and I'm like, ooh, that was too much. This, it's like foolproof and it's so smooth and it doesn't get sticky or tacky. I know, I've talked about it before. I love it. I'll link it below. Okay, I'll link everything that I talked about down below and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.